I would be really keen to hear exactly what it is I have said in this statement or previously that is so chilling.
Now, doesn't our Women's Inequalities Minister, Kemi Badenoch, look incredibly chilling? Now, that was after her statement for what I could gather for our Lettice Liz's Gender Recognition Order 2023, where Labour MP Chris Bryant asked this question.
Speaker, I will say this as gently as I can. I feel today, as a gay man, less safe than I did 3 years or 5 years ago. Why? Sometimes because of the rhetoric that is used, including by herself, in the public debate. I'm afraid we're not able to have a debate. Let's have a debate. I'll be very happy to debate. I'm just making that point, that many of us feel less safe today, and when people over there cheer, as they just did, it chills me to the bone. It genuinely does. So I ask her two very simple questions. First of all, how many people does she think today's decision will affect? Precise number. And secondly, she will know that there are lots of people in the UK who have entered into same-sex civil partnerships and marriages who would like those to be recognised in other countries around the world so that they can live their lives wherever that may be. What has she done since she's been in power to make sure that more countries recognise those same-sex civil partnerships and marriages?
Madam Deputy Speaker, I will also speak very gently to the honourable gentleman. He says that my rhetoric chills him to the bone. I would be really keen to hear exactly what it is I have said in this statement or previously that is so chilling. But I would tell him what chilled me. In May 2021, against official advice, I will stress that officials said you should not have this meeting. I met a young lady called Kira Bell. She was a lesbian. She was a lesbian who told me the horrific experience that she had in the Tavistock clinic. It was an eye-opening experience. I know that the member for Kirkcaldy and Cowdenbeath talked about transing away the gay in his speech in Westminster Hall debate. We are seeing, I would say, almost an epidemic of young gay children being told that they are trans and being put on a medical pathway for irreversible decisions, and they are regretting it. That is what I'm doing for young LGBT children. I am making sure that young people do not find themselves sterilized because they are being exploited by people who do not understand what these issues are. And I am saying this on the advice of clinicians. I'm saying this on the advice of academics. There are clinicians from the Tavistock who have been whistleblowing, talking about what these issues are. The honourable man tells me that he is traumatized. We are traumatized by what is happening to young children, and we are not going to run away from this issue any longer.
Yeah. Why was she so desperate to just meet Kira Bell? Someone who regretted it, from what I can read. Why just that one person? Why didn't she read the study also that said over 20,000 who received puberty blockers in their youth, so to speak, said it helped them with their thoughts of calling time, if you know what I mean, than those who couldn't access the treatment? But yeah, why so desperate to use the Kira Bell story? Didn't she read a report also from the Netherlands where approximately 6,500 people between 1972 to 2015 attended the Netherlands' largest gender identity clinic? And of all those who had the surgery, 0.6% trans women and 0.3% trans men regretted it. Why not get the information to show how gender affirmation healthcare has had a positive, life-changing effect on depression and other emotional problems for trans people? Why just use the story of Kira Bell? It's another culture war, isn't it? Another hill for them to die on about something that only affects about 0.5% of the country. That's from what I could gather. It's like the mini Rwanda, isn't it, when it comes to making a difference to people's lives, be it the cost of living crisis, rising energy prices. They're not interested, are they? They just want to die on a hill on something that apparently seems to affect 0.5% of the population because it's good at stoking hate and division, and she cited Kira Bell because her story suited her narrative. Now, I'm not saying gender affirmation healthcare is perfect. well, always need improvement from what I could see and what I was reading and trying to look up. But why is Kemi Badenoch more interested in the negative minority instead of the positive majority? Seems like a great culture war grift for me. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And I shall bid you farewell. Also have a lovely weekend and take care, my friends.